So this is our income disclosure form for the company Lifevantage. Since Lifevantage is publicly traded on NASDAQ, we are required to turn something called an income disclosure form into the Federal Trade Commission. And so here's ours. Here's our pay levels, 1 through 10 pay levels in this company. Here's our monthly average commissions. And if you look, right here in the middle ranges is what people working with us 1 year on the side, following the system exactly, are following it on average. And with that said, let's show you exactly how the money's made in this. To review the information, the initial franchise into your Lifevantage business is $1,200. That's a one-time fee. The overhead in this business is $200, and that's a monthly product that you and your family use. The Protandim, the pill form, is $40 a month. The skincare topical form is $160 a month. The animal version of this is $25 a month. And then the drink form, which is meant for energy levels, is $50 for a case of 30, which equals out about $1.60 a drink. So with that said, any combination of these products that your family consumes on a monthly basis is considered your overhead. And $200 a month is required in order to get every single payment option the company offers. So with that said, let's begin to how making money occurs. So some people are going to see the vision in taking the products and just want to become a preferred customer. And that's okay. They can try any of these products. You sign them up, you get paid. It ships directly from the warehouse to the customer's house. You do not ship, deliver, store any of the products. You just get paid. You get paid 30% of whatever the customer orders that first time. They get at the same discounted price that we get it. But when people see the vision of business, like we do, they go ahead and partner up and purchase a franchise. Now, when your first partner buys a franchise, you're going to be getting a check for $500. So I say let's go ahead and launch your business with 6 people. So the first way you get paid is let's go sign 6 people. 6 people, you're getting paid $500 a piece. That's going to give you a check on Friday for $3,000. On top of that, signing 6 people in 1 calendar month, you're going to get roughly a $2,500 bonus. So if we're signing 6 people in 1 calendar month, you're going to get roughly a $5,500 check. And that's how we go ahead and we leverage out 5 times the amount of your initial investment. That's the big picture for you guys. Second way you get paid. You get paid 2% of all sales in your very first level. So let's say you're sitting here, you sign up your friend Sherry. Sherry signs up her friend Wade, and Wade signs up his friend Becky. Sherry's considered your first level, Wade's considered your second level, Becky's considered your third level on down. So you're going to get paid 2% in all sales in your second level, so everyone you personally sign in. Let's say we just start out with those initial 6 people. Let's say all they do is just do their overhead. If you teach them just to do their overhead, you're bringing in a side check of $24 a month. Now that's not exciting, but the first way nudge you $5,500. This is just an addition to that. Now let's drop down to the second level. You're not going to get paid 5% on all sales in your second level. Let's say these 6 people know 6 people. Everyone knows 6 people. This now means you have 36 people part of your business. With that said, if they just use their overhead, you're bringing in a side income of $384 a month in income. It's like a car payment for life. But let's drop down to now the third level. The third level is now a 9%. 36 people know 6 people. You're now sitting at 216 people in your organization. If they just do their overhead, you're bringing in a side income of $51,000 a year in residual income. That's when I understood this was my plan B. Fourth level, you're getting paid 5% again. 216 people each know 6. You're now sitting at 1,296 people in your organization. If they just use the product, you're bringing in side income $200,000 a year. At this point, that's when I understood I was going to be leaving a legacy. Because once this money is established, something happens to you, the money continues to pay out after you pass away. This payout plan continues to build down 9 levels, 5% all the way down. Finishes out at 2%. You can just imagine how big these numbers get, especially if people do more than just their overhead. Now this is going to be the third way you get paid. The company wants to incentivize you to go out there and go help people. So they're going to actually give you a 10% match on everyone's paycheck that you personally sign. Not a cut, but a match. Meaning, let's say those initial 6 people, let's just say they each just make $100 a piece. Meaning that total paycheck is $600. That means a company's going to match you 10% off of $600 every month. And then they're going to match you 5% off the next level's paycheck, third level's paycheck, fourth and fifth level's paycheck. This number gets to be quite large. Because let's say these 36 people, let's say all they do is just make $100. You're now getting paid 5% match on $3,600 every month. Let's say these 216 people just make $100. You're now getting paid 25% off of $21,600. And let's say these guys only make $100. You're now getting paid a 5% match off $129,600. And that's where leverage really started to make sense to me. The richest people in the world know how to build leverage. They will never trade time for dollars, because if 100% of your paycheck is based off of only your effort, if something happens to you, the paycheck disappears. However, if you have 1%, if you work off of 1% of 100 people's efforts, then that's where leverage is created. With that in mind, this is going to be the fourth way we're going to be getting paid. This is where the big picture is at. The company will take 4% of gross global sales right off the top, and every single month disperse it to the people at the 7, 8, 9, and 10 level. They will take 1% of gross global sales to split between the 7, 8, 9s, 10s. They will get a second share of gross global sales to split between the 8s, 9s, and 10s. A third share to split between the 8s, or the 9s and 10s, and a fourth share to split between the 10s. This check last month was sitting at roughly 40% of a Protan's total income. That explains how big of a deal this is. Now, if you look at the 4 markets we're really tapping into, the antioxidant market, that's a $64 billion industry. Can you please explain to me, why will anyone in the next 10 years take an antioxidant when you can turn your body on to generate its own at a much more faster and effective rate? Where is this money going to be going? It's going to be going to nerve 2 activation. Watch it happening. It's already happening. Just like 10 years ago, if you could have been in front of touchscreen technology, you probably wouldn't be watching this video right now. So with that said, this money's already moving here. The next market we're tapping into is the anti-aging market. That in itself is a $120 billion industry. Animals, dogs specifically, is a $28 billion industry. And now you have energy drinks, coffee, monsters. Well, that's a $100 billion industry. You guys, we are tapping into every single one of these markets. How hard is it really going to be to steal just $1 billion from this and land in this pot? Our company just closed out at $200 million. A small company called Avon just closed out at $11 billion. Avon started back in 1886. We started back in 2009. Avon has makeup. We have Nerve 2 activation. You literally get your family set into this pot. This is only going to grow as a company grows. Right now we're sitting in 8 countries. We still have another 150 plus countries left to go into. This is the big picture here, and this is why I'm doing this. So with this said, I hope this explains a base idea of where all the money breaks down into play. And if you have any questions, get with the person that introduced you to this information, and we'll answer some more for you. Thank you guys for your time.